Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We are doing a diverse world today. No movement country challenge. There's 5 of these. Well, not 5 of these. There's 5 locations per map. We're doing 3 maps. We can get a max of 15 in a row. However, we fucking suck at this. Like, really bad. It's only a minute because you're not supposed to move, so this is hopefully supposed to be able to determine a little bit less. We do have what appears to be a billboard over here, although we're not going to be able to get to it. And rather open. I'm thinking, with the yellow divided line, somewhere in South America. Let's go Brazil. Now, let's see, hold on. The sun's to our south, right? Doesn't that mean we're in the northern hemisphere? Colombia? Maybe Mexico? But it's gonna be tough because we're so close to the fucking equator anyway. That's gonna, and you can't even tell what time of day it is. We're going with Colombia. It's probably gonna be Brazil. It's Brazil. We should have stuck with that. It was too close to the equator to be able to use the sun for that. But if the sun's south of you, aren't you in the north? And if the sun's north of you, aren't you in the south? Or it's probably the other way around, isn't it? Fuck. All right. It looks like another yellow divided line, but this is not. Ooh, hold on. We have something I can't even read. Perfect. Can we find the sun? Not really. It's behind clouds. Maybe to the north of us. Yeah, let's go South America. Not South America. South Africa. I'm pretty sure South Africa uses the yellow divided line. And we don't want to guess too close to the equator. Let's go South Africa. And it ends up being Lesotho. Alright, I would have never guessed Lesotho. Obviously, these two places are independent countries inside of South Africa. So we're still at 0. 0 for the day. Molpololi and Lefefi. What? Looks like it's a white divided line. Looks like we are on the left-hand side of the road. So we could be in Africa. We could be in Australia. We could be in New Zealand. I'm thinking we could probably get away and going with Botswana. Probably. It's not the same as our last location, which was South Africa. Kind of looks French, so I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being Nigeria. The sun is to our north, which does mean we have to be in the southern hemisphere. Ooh, I mean, it could be Kenya, but that's way too close. And because of how close we are to the equator, I'm sure it could be Nigeria. Although this doesn't look Nigerian. Let's stick with Botswana. Nice! We're at 1. We're at 1. We can get 12. Snow on the roads. Do we get Sweden? I'm thinking Sweden. Obviously, we still have Finland. We still have Norway. We still have Denmark. This could be Russia. I see something red down here that doesn't actually help us. I don't see any houses in the woods. And I don't think at this point the sun's going to matter because we kind of know exactly where we are. Sun's to our west, you know? I saw the funniest thing the other day. It was rises in the east and sets in the west. Like as in, it was about bread. It rises in the east, as in east, and sets in your waist, west. I had a good time. You guys aren't going to laugh. It's okay. Sweden. Fuck! Norway. We're close, guys. We're getting there. We have the general area. It's just choosing between the right country. We're back down to 0. And then we got this. Alrighty. This is actually probably one of the least diverse maps we've had so far. I think we can get away with Kenya here. It might be Senegal. It might be. We actually have this over here, and this is in English. I can see Rolex T. Some other things. No real clues right around us. Sun is directly overhead, which makes sense because Kenya is on the fucking equator. It's gonna be tough though. It really is. It really fucking is. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of clues around us, but with 1 minute, you're not gonna be able to find too much. I think that's the whole point. Ends up being Uganda, but we both went with Kenya. Alrighty. So that was the first one. Can you believe it? Let's check out the summary. Let's see. The fact that whoever the leader is, didn't get anything on that last guess, right? Now, I may be wrong here. I'm doing them in order that I posted. So first, second, third, in the links of the description of yesterday's video. If you guys played them in any other order, I will not know. I'm going to assume you're playing it in the same order I am, which means we might see... Hold on, let's check out the results. See if anyone got the last one. So Tapper's T, Debray, and myself. Debray, did you get Uganda? Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to zoom in. Debray. Nope, not on Uganda. Because that was our last location. That means everyone starts off with a 0 on the next map. Looks like you both got Brazil. I was going based on the sun, but it's, again, it's tough. We had 3 in Africa. That doesn't happen very often. And usually I'm pretty good when it comes to Africa. Which, if you look at the scores, right? Like I got Botswana right. I was close in South Africa. Lesotho, obviously, is going to be Lesotho. And then pretty close with Kenya and Uganda. They're close. They're not great, but they're close. So let's start now the second game. Again, it's a 1-minute challenge. Diverse world. These are maps by Mapper. We don't have any flags right off the bat. Does feel like South America. And maybe that's just me. Maybe, because this is also like an Italian-style roof right here. But it's only used on the side of these walls. No flags, at least that I can tell from where we are. I'm guessing cloudy day. The bright spot seems to be like right here, which is to the north of us, so we're probably close to the equator. Makes sense if we do want to guess South America. I'm going to say Peru. I don't know what it is. It's probably going to end up being like Bolivia or Argentina, maybe even Chile. I don't think it's Colombia. I don't think it's Brazil. I don't think it's Ecuador. But I do think we're in South America. I do. I don't know why, but I do. Let's just go. Ends up being Bolivia. Alright, outside of La Paz. So it looks like Debray also guessed with me in the Peru guess. So again, starting off with 0. This feels like Ireland. Grenant. Grenant. It could be Scotland, could be Wales, could be, Britain, could be Northern Ireland. It could be any of these. That's tough. Because, again, I didn't get any clarification. If we guess Scotland and it ends up being Wales, do we still get credit because it's the United Kingdom? Are they actually... I don't think they're unique countries, right? I don't. I think they're all a part of Great Britain, which means we probably have a better chance guessing the UK because of that, because if it is Wales or it is Scotland, we could probably get away with that. Now, if we guess Northern Ireland, I don't think I would give us credit for the UK, even though it is a part of it, because it's on the island of Ireland as it is. Ends up being France. Alright. Did not see that one coming, but Debray has 1 in the column, and we are still at 0. White divider line, I'm thinking we could probably get away with Australia. Again, we can't really move. We do have the sun. It's kind of actually on the equator, so maybe we do change our guess more towards Africa, Central Africa. That's going to be tough, man. Because we're going off of the sun, right? Yes, Australia's pretty close. But this is literally like on the east-west fucking line. And that's kind of what you'd expect if you're closer to the equator. However, I'm thinking Kenya or Uganda might be the real play. And this doesn't feel like I'd expect Kenya to feel. Maybe Uganda is the play. Maybe we go with Nigeria. Because the DRC doesn't have anything. Central African Republic doesn't. South Sudan doesn't. Ethiopia doesn't. Cameroon doesn't. Angola doesn't. Zambia doesn't. Like, all these places don't actually have fucking coverage. Ends up being Australia. We should have gone with that. We had it. We knew right away when we got in that it was Australia, but based on the location of the sun, we wanted to be a little bit closer. Although that is rather close to the equator, not too far away. Let's go to the next one. We're still at 0. Okay, hold on. We have a no passing sign. It's a white, solid line. We're in some mountains. And we got the sun to our south, which means we're in the northern hemisphere. And the fact that it's this far south either means one of two things. Sunrise, sunset, really far north, right? It's one of those three things. No more, no less. If we're going with the current feel, you got these trees. It kind of feels like it's a cold environment. I don't see too many evergreens, though, which could be a problem. Mountainous area. I want to guess Romania. It's probably going to end up being Albania just because of our fucking luck. I wouldn't be surprised with Poland or any of these three countries up here, Estonia, Latvia, or Lithuania. Belarus we don't have to worry about, and this does not feel like the Ukraine. And this is apparently Russian. Here, ready? We'll zoom in. See, like, I would have never known what that is. Fuck. We gotta get a location now. Ends up being Spain. Oh, fuck me. But Deborah guessed Portugal. That does help us. That, I would have never gone with Spain. It felt too cold. It felt way too cold. We've gotten, what, one country correct this entire fucking time? It's pretty bad. Left-hand side of the road, it looks from here kind of like an EU plate, but I know it's not because of the yellow. We can go with New Zealand or Australia. It's tough. It's tough. This is... Obviously, you guys have mentioned that there are some places that just have better clues to start off with. We really are doing some pretty tough maps. The fact that we're on the left, we could go with Australia. I'm guessing it's going to end up being New Zealand. But if we guess New Zealand, it's going to be Australia. And that's the fucking problem. We're really bad at this. We're really bad at this. Ends up being South Africa. Oh, man. Oh, fuck, man. We didn't get one fucking country correct. We're like 1 for 9 right now. What the fuck is wrong with us? Alright, let's look at the full fucking results. Tapper's T, screenshot, and myself. Yeah, I'm just bad. Deborah got South Africa. It looks like Tapper's T also got South Africa. Screenshot didn't get a guess off in time. Yes, 1 minute challenges are tough, but that's you're not supposed to be able to move, right? So, actually, I don't know. Deborah might be on a 2 streak right now. But everyone got Australia. I should have guessed Australia. I should have. It didn't matter, though. We would have ended up with 0 anyway because of South Africa. Then at least we don't look like a complete piece of shit. And on to the last and final, where we could end up with 5 max. Oh, fuck. Not a good start, man. I guess you really don't know what you're missing until you don't have a clue and you can't move to get one. Obviously, we can move, but that's besides the point. We do have these fields. It does feel kind of like Eastern European. We could guess the Ukraine. We could guess Poland. I'm thinking Poland might be our best guess, strictly because of just the size. And it's close to the Ukraine anyway. Damn it, man. And it's not even like we could use the sun right now because the sun's behind clouds somewhere over here, just to our south. What the fuck? Really? Alright, no. Hold on. Is this Swedish? I'm pretty sure this is Denmark. I'm pretty sure it's Denmark. I need to open up a new page just to make sure. Land, well, just Denmark. I know Trump just recently canceled his trip because she refused to sell, right? Isn't that what happened? Alright. We got it up. I'll bring it on. Let's see. I'll bring it on over here. It is, in fact, Denmark. So that makes me feel a little bit better about that. Let's just close out of this, and we will continue going. Next round. So everyone's back to 0. Dubai. Alright, United Arab Emirates. This is one I will always fucking get, no matter what you fucking do to me. Ends up being a little bit further north. We're only 20 miles off, but we have a 1. A single fucking digit. And then we get put in a fucking place like this. Like, what the fuck? Okay, hold on. I don't see any water. I see a bunch of mountains. which means we're in a dry area. We're heading west. We can guess Peru, right? Looking west. We're not going to get any clues. It doesn't matter where we move. We can look up. It's going to be too close to the fucking... Actually, it's due fucking south of us. Which means we're in the northern hemisphere, doesn't it? Fuck. I don't know anywhere in the north that could be like this. Nowhere. Fuck. Let's go Kyrgyzstan. Let's go fucking Kyrgyzstan. Why the fuck not? Ends up being fucking Mexico? What? Deborah went with Utah. I went with fucking Kyrgyzstan. What the fuck, man? Alright. Not much left now. We do have a river to our east. It does appear that we are on the right-hand side of the road. I don't see any language. Kind of feels German or Austrian. I don't know why. Maybe this is Denmark. Let's go with Denmark. It's close to Germany, right? Ends up being the northern part of Norway. Deborah got a perfect fucking score. God damn it, Deborah. God damn it. Alrighty. Well, we can't fuck up much more than this, right? Looks like not Arabic, right? This is... Maybe we're in Sri Lanka here. Sri Lanka, there we go. Alright. So we're going to start off with 1 next time. This is probably what we need more of. We need more places where there's information around us. Obviously, we don't need it to tell us we're in Sri Lanka every time. We got that by looking at the language. But we definitely need locations that start with a little bit of information. Alrighty, so let's check out the summary. Let's see the full results. Obviously, there were a few things that I am not proud of. So Deborah coming in first, followed by myself. Tapper's T. Going with... Was Greece for that Mexico guess? And then Screenshot the World. Going with Colombia. That was a tough guess. That really was. Deborah, I don't know why you guessed the United States. Utah is not anywhere like that. I'm pretty sure it's not anything like that. I know it has like all 4 different fucking seasons at any one time, but still. And it looks like you're the only one who got that Norway guess. We were close. We went with Denmark. It looks like Tapper's T also went with Denmark. Screenshot the World went with Finland, so they got a little bit more points. I don't know. And then Screenshot not getting the Sri Lanka, which means you probably didn't see the sign. Looks like you went with Bangladesh if we zoom in here. Yep, went with Bangladesh. Everyone got United Arab Emirates. That's just one iconic place. You can get thrown in there and you know you're in fucking the United Arab Emirates, you know. We even got the fucking city right. So that just shows you how well... I mean, and that's the only real coverage in that country. But that is going to do it for us today. Now, here's the thing. There's going to be 1 link in the description today. Tonight, we have to do a drunk guesser, which I don't think you guys mind. So, if you guys made it this far, we will be doing a regular moving 3-minute challenge tonight. We are going to do a map that I'm going to check and see if anyone's been playing. That way, we can get challenge links out there for all the free players. Because I want you guys to enjoy this game as much as I did. I know it's going to cost them a little bit of money, but it's all about having fun. And if that's what it takes to have fun, that's what it takes. But DRUNKGUESSR tonight, I'll post it in the Discord. I'll leave a reminder in the link in the description below. But I do look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow as you guys enjoy a DRUNKGUESSR by King Maff. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.